He's a father, a brother and icon to those that know him. A man that has the gift of advice to those that respect what he says. A man that will not sugarcoat anything. You can agree or disagree, but he is just someone who gives out great advice. Let's Talk About It is the name of the show. Here is your host, the icon.
Okay, how's everybody doing out there? Let's let y'all groove with this for a little bit. We're gonna get started here in a minute. Oh, that's the spot right there. Oh, righty. How's everybody doing out there? Y'all doing all right? Y'all good? Yeah, here we go. Don't let this keep rolling. Yes. All right. Yes. How y'all doing out there? Y'all doing all right? Y'all having a good day? Having a fantastic day? Oh, I had to work today and thing. Still ain't win that lottery and thing, but it's all good. Alrighty. Well, as I said before, that we have, oh Lord, I feel like this girl, or this one of my listeners is just like really keeping in contact with me by sending me, updates about this relationship that her, okay, so for those of you who don't know, for those of you just joined the show, I'm sorry. I am the icon. The show is called Let's Talk About It. I'm sorry, I need to make my formal introduction. My bad. I'm slipping, y'all, but it's all good. It's good. Any event, So Rachel, from the last 2 episodes, this family drama, part 3. So for those of you who don't know, this was a letter that was, what it was, she was dating her mom's ex, which a lot of you guys have candidly shared with me that that's disgusting, which I agree, it is disgusting. Because the daughter knew the mom's boyfriend when she was in high school, but that has since changed, and that has since, kind of, went away, so to speak. So, in any event, we got this letter, this updated letter from the 3rd installment, from Miss Rachel. I keep forgetting this girl's name, but Rachel is the one that was dating her mom's ex. Angela is the best friend that is pregnant by, which is now Rachel's ex and the mother's ex. God, it's like a bad episode or a bad nightmare. In any event, Rachel shared with me this letter, which I'm hoping maybe or maybe not be the final installment, but if it is, it is. If it didn't, hey, it is what it is. So, in any event, let's get into it. And let's see what we can help Miss Rachel and Angela out with now. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on Buzzcast. We are streaming live on TikTok right now. But let's get into it and let's go to the letter and see what we can come up with. So without further ado, here we go. This is part 3 of Family Drama. Icon, hello again. I have to say that you're definitely my go-to person. I feel like I can connect with you and that you truly help me realize that there is more to life than just being selfish with any other man that genuinely doesn't really care about me. So I talked to Ron after hearing part 2 of your podcast because it really got me thinking about my best friend and the challenge that she's going to face. Because let's face it, Ron is a failed PI. I'm still pissed off with him and myself for being so stupid. Ron had an excuse after excuse as to why he does what he did to his family, to my family and his friends. I also asked him about if he was tracking me after high school. He said no, but you know what, I don't believe it, because why else would he have a file on my mom's information? Oh yeah, I forgot, my dad. But still, something about this whole encounter just creeps me out, creeps the hell out of me. And to mention I had sex with this asshole and that I was going to marry him. Like, what the fuck? The fuck was I thinking? I took another pregnancy test because after you wrote the first letter, I was waiting for your response. We had sex and the condom broke, so he says, I'll be damned. Jesus, Lord have mercy. So you were waiting for my response. So in the meantime, you decided to go and have sex with this asshole again, but whatever. But Icon, this is what went down. I asked him about his kids, and I swear I don't think he has a clue as to how many kids he has fathered, because he said that he has 3 to 5. But the sad thing is, he doesn't even want to be a father, because I've not ever heard him once say anything about any of his kids. But the audacity to say that he could be the father that my daughter has never had. Nah, I'm good. So I asked him about what his plans to do about his new baby that he's about to have with my best friend. He said that he's going to step up and be the father that he was meant to be. Yeah, okay. And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I just said that. Okay. Yeah, I heard that shit before. Then this fool had the nerve to ask me if we can get back together. And I said, oh, hell no. Yeah, she put that in there. Hell no. And I said, why the hell would I do that? You damaged my family, my best friend. The crazy thing I said, hell, the only person you haven't screwed is my dad, unless you're doing him too. All right, so let me stop right there. So the dad, okay, so Rachel and Angela's dad, they got together. They were secretly screwing each other. They were gay. So if you don't understand, this is the 3rd installment of this, you need to go listen to the first and the second part of my podcast, you understand why. Because he was also, it's some weird, man, I swear to God, some weird shit. But he got mad and said, I'm not gay. And I was like, maybe you should be. Then he really got mad. If I said some truth, but I didn't care because he really hurt my mom, my mom's best friend, my best friend, and me. So to catch you guys up, Ron not only screwed the mother, but he screwed the best friend of Rachel's mother, which is Esther, and then he screwed Rachel, which is, Jesus, this sounds like a whole just bad nightmare. I mean, I'm trying to keep this shit together, but I really can't keep this together because I'm like, what in the hell? So man, it's just go back and listen to the first 2 episodes, and then you can make sense out of it. So, and I ask if you had, I ask if you have so much time invested in your PI business, why not go look into your kids? Because clearly you're not going to be Father of the Year, and the mothers have every damn right to be mad at you. He got mad all over again, as if I was saying something that wasn't really true. This is why I have to be smarter, and I think I would just take a break and focus on my daughter, because clearly I don't want this type of drama in my life. But Icon, sometimes it's hard to be alone. I have to stay strong for my daughter and do what's right, because I don't want her to follow on the path that I'm on. Icon, I also bought Angela, my BFF, to confront him. And you would have thought that she was married to him because the way she cooked the hell out of him. I took so much satisfaction in that ass chewing. I'm sure you did. Icon, this dumbass had the audacity to ask if he wanted to have a threesome. Boy, this plot just thickens. This guy he clearly has no shame in his game. So not only is the guy kind of like really messed up in the head, you went and did the mother. You couldn't get after the mother broke up with you, went to the mother's best friend. After she blatantly turned you down, then you went to the mother's best friend's daughter, which is Angela, and you somehow managed to dip your wick in that and got her pregnant. Now you were dating the mother's daughter, not, oh God, it's so crazy. I'm trying to keep this shit together. Okay, so he wanted to have a threesome. The crazy thing is Angela was pregnant, so she actually was thinking about it, but then I had to bring her back because I know being pregnant, your hormones tend to get the best of you. The crazy thing is she's thinking about having a threesome with her friend. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Angela ain't even getting none because if you're pregnant, then yes, it does. Your hormones do get out of whack. So she's probably thinking like, well, ain't nobody gonna know. This is his dream. This is what he wants. I mean, what the hell? Okay, so you had to wheel your best friend back in, which when I told Angela, hell no. And Angela, I told her hell no. And Angela, when she came back from wherever the hell she went, she smacked the shit out of him like hard. And I was like, oh, well, then she let him have some more, like telling him that she would be just fine without him not being there for the baby. So I didn't say anything. I felt a huge weight lifted off her because I can tell that she did it for her mother. But the hits kept coming, as if it wasn't enough that there was another female that walked in or came out of the bathroom. I couldn't remember, but she was just confused because I asked her who the hell she was, and she said she was a client. I'll be damned if this dude wasn't back up to the same old shit. I asked her, "You've been here this whole time?" And she's like, "Yes." I was scared to answer, but we asked her what she was doing there, and she said Ron was helping her also do some PI work, and he took on an employee or some shit. But you know that. I didn't care to explain because if she had heard everything what we were saying, clearly she knows the type of asshole she's dealing with. I felt accomplished. I felt we accomplished a lot, and that sad that some men are just the way, and I don't understand the cheating and deception. Well, Icon, I promise it's the last time we'll write you. We thank you for your harsh words and your kind words of reality. But the fact is, if I hadn't asked a complete stranger than advice, I'm sure I'd be stuck back in my selfish ways. Again, Icon, thank you. So that was a letter from Miss Rachel. And as I said before, if you did not catch the first 2 episodes of my podcast, go listen to the podcast. It will make sense. The crazy thing is, Ron is a failed PI. And the way he gets women is that he kind of manipulates them into, treating like he's going to help them, but ends up sleeping with them. Now, I don't know how long this has been going on, but clearly it's been going on for quite some time. So, Ron is not a good guy. Ron is like he's like a dog literally a dog with a bone. And the crazy thing is, how this man doesn't have an STD is beyond me. But I'm not wishing nothing bad about anybody that he's gotten involved with. But it's just a sad situation. When I say it's a sad situation, the situation is like, who the hell would, Jesus. Godly. Angela, Rachel, first off, I'm proud of you for doing what you did. Now, the whole thing that baffled me is that, Angela, you were slowly, conveniently thinking about a threesome with this guy and your best friend. Make that make sense. How the hell is that even going to be fathomed out? I don't know. That's crazy. Because clearly you would have gave this. And the crazy thing is, you had a whole female there that was in the bathroom, like, waiting. So how is this even going to... And I'm pretty sure she heard everything. How can you not hear what the hell's going on in the other room and you don't come out the room and be like, oh no, let's put a stop to this? Because clearly, I think she's doing this other guy. I don't know if she's doing... No, okay, so... Hold on. Okay, Ron was also helping to do some PI work. And PI work looked like he took on employee or some shit, but you're... Okay, so... The crazy thing is, I don't know how this guy is able to do the shit that he does. He's not a real... he may be a real PI, but he's got like 3 to 5 kids. He don't even know how many kids he has. He don't know if he has like... Shit, he could have like a whole damn football team, come to think of it. It is crazy out there, isn't it? That's crazy. Anyways, but how can, if you're this chick that's in the other room, right? And you're in the bathroom, you're hearing all this shit go on. How in the hell can you not understand that this man is asking for a threesome with you in the other room? What was she going to come out with the camera and watch? Was she going to film so he could be like, yeah, get this shot right here? Golly. Oh my gosh. And the fact that Angela had to sit there and think about it is just telling me that, baby girl, you really need to get laid. I don't know when your babies do, but I'm pretty sure she's having some serious mixed feelings. And I hope that she didn't go back and give Ron the satisfaction of what Ron wanted, because it sounds like he's going to continue to play these mind games with you women if you let him. If you give a man an inch, he's going to take a mile, or whatever that saying is. But the fact of the matter is that it's crazy. It's just ridiculously crazy. And I applaud you both for standing your ground and holding Ron's feet to the fire, because seriously, I'm surprised you didn't crash out even more, because Angela, you're pregnant. Rachel, I probably would have had the bail money ready any damn way. But listen, I don't get why men do the things that they do, but I'm not totally blameless in all this. I have also had some infidelities on my part, and but I never lied to a female to say that either I was a PI, or I never really said anything to somebody that wasn't true about me, because most of the women that I slept around with on my wife, I did tell her about them. And that's the difference between me and probably some other men. I can admit when I'm wrong. But if you have to keep a lie going, and the lie keeps going and going and going, and you can't control it no more, I'm trying to figure out, I want to know who his baby mamas are. Damn. Hold on now. I got to get some of my red diamond tea. So the crazy thing is that when I was reading over this letter, I was like, oh my God, this is just... And I'm pretty sure there's another letter coming, because I know it's not going to be the last time I talk to them, because it's just going to be not really weird, but it's just going to be, there's going to be more to tell on this story, because we've been reporting on this story from the last 2 letters, and the hits just keep coming. So I know ain't nobody going to jail, but I don't even think, Rachel, truth be told, you should tell Ron to email me. Maybe we can talk this out like men, because I clearly have nothing invested in this. I really don't. I think that he's a selfish man, that he found something that works for him, and he's going to continue to keep extorting other females for his own potential gain. This guy is I think in his 50s. I don't know, I have to go back to the letters, but this guy's in his 50s, and he's clearly, oh my gosh. This is a definition of a PIMP. PIMP. Personal investigator, man problem. Oh, I just thought that was corny as hell, though. I just thought that was corny. That was real corny, but it's good. It's good. It's good. I don't care. It's good. But here's the thing, ladies. Angela, you're about to have a baby, so it's probably going to be a lot harder for you now, because this is your first child, and I understand that you were going to be married to Ron, but that quickly got stopped because of your best friend Rachel found out who he got pregnant, which was you. And it's so sad that this is like a family affair. I know you guys are best friends. You guys said you've been best friends for years, and it's like you guys are like sisters almost. And I know you guys have a lot of family drama and a lot of history, because now both of your dads are seeing each other because they're gay, and I don't know who to feel sorry for, because I think the women in this family are very strong. I think the women of the family are holding their shit together, while the men are off screwing every damn thing that moves, which is sad. You got Rachel and Angela's dad screwing each other. Then you got Ron, who's coming in and trying to screw everybody but Miss Esther, because Miss Esther's like, nah, I ain't having none of that. You can bounce with that, because Miss Esther's going to have you pushing up daisies. If she's if she hunts for sport, I can imagine what that conversation looked like. But Angela, what you also didn't tell me is that if your mother, I know she's not okay with it, because she's upset that this whole debacle, but I know that in the interest of all you guys are being friends, and I think all you guys are trying to do this the civil way, but I don't think your mom's really going to have a lot of more input in it, because she's already pissed off about the whole situation, because this thing just blew up. It blew up bad, blew up really bad. The crazy thing is that, oh my gosh, it's just bad. I've never had a letter that went on this long, but I'm trying to give out the best advice I possibly can. But the advice that I keep giving her, she's listening, and I appreciate that she's listening. Now, do I think that this could have been avoided? Probably not. It's better that you, like you said, you messaged me, a complete stranger. Now, with me comes a lot of sarcasm, because I like sarcasm, and like I said, I feel sorry for all parties that were hurt, because I think that ultimately, Ian, your decision was to be happy with this man. But it's best that you found out now, because, oh my God, what if you would have got married to this guy? What if you got married? Would have been, oh man, another crazy disaster? Because I don't even think this guy's been married. Not sure if he's going to marry you or not. Oh man, you should really play this podcast for him, or send him the link so he can get at me on that, so we can talk about this. Because I want to know from Mr. Ron himself, what the hell were you thinking? I really want to know if, I'm not calling you like a pedophile or anything, but how sick is it that you messed with the mother, and then once you were done with the mother, you found a younger girl, which clearly you had to have known, and then you went to Angela's best friend, which was Rachel. So, that's just me. Maybe my listeners want answers too, because I damn sure want the answers. It's just crazy that this whole thing is just kind of spinning out of control, because I know, listen, I know we all have family drama, And I know we all have drama that we like to contain, but we can't contain because we feel the need we want to tell somebody. Well, luckily, we don't know. I know who Miss Angela and Rachel are, but you guys, I don't really want to do that to them. I mean, I know that there was, you guys offered some support and that you guys said that she needs to do this, she needs to do that. Well, whatever message you convey to me, I can convey to her. Let's just say like one of my listeners came to me and said, well, is there any way I can reach out to her because I want to talk to her? Well, I can't do that. Because here's the thing. If I start doing that for this person, then you guys are going to start bombarding her and trying to figure out, and then you're going to start spinning shit to your will. Not saying everybody's like that, but we know the power of social media. So when these letters come to me, if you have something you want to say to her, I can relay the message. And Miss Rachel, Miss Angela, so far, I'm going to say about maybe 85% of this has been positive. The other 15% has just been like downright just rude, negative, nasty people being nasty people. They're saying that, oh, well, this is bad. You're nasty. You should have known better. But I mean, you didn't know this guy in high school. You didn't. I mean, no, you did know this guy in high school, but you branched out. Rachel, you had a kid by your child's father. But how are you to know that this is going to actually be the man you ended up with? I mean, listen. When I seen when he had the file on your mother, I probably would have called it right then and there. I probably would have said, "Why do you have this file? What's going on? I would have asked all kind of questions. And then you don't go back and get with the guy. But I think we've pretty much already covered that. But I'm just telling you what my listeners were saying and what they were thinking. Now, the 15% that was thinking bad, they said some horrible shit that I don't even want to repeat on my podcast because, let's just be honest, they're just being mean. And like I said, we are not all perfect in this world. We all have drama. We all have issues. We all have family drama that we don't want to see happen, but it happens. Truth be told, this is the most invigorating letter that I've ever had in my years of doing podcasts. And I've been doing this shit for a minute. It's just bad, but I think what you are doing, you already pulled the plug on this thing and your crash out was valid. And dead ass, you did the right thing. Because if you would have stayed with this guy, then I got a feeling this guy would have gone back and forth between you and your best friend. And then he probably would have came up pushing up Daisy because Miss Esther was not about to play about that. She wasn't about to play at all. Because there was no way in hell that you were going to marry this man, bring this man home to your mother, which he tried to get with, which Miss Esther was the only one. I'm not saying she was the only one that had sense, but she's the only one that's seen this for his bullshit. Because he tried to get with Rachel's mother and Miss Esther, their best friends. So I know you guys are like maybe kind of struggling with this thing, but don't let this thing eat away at you. Don't let this thing take away from what's about to happen. You're about to give birth to a beautiful baby boy or girl. I don't know what you're having, but I wish you the best of luck. But if this man was meant to be a father to his child, he would do it. You haven't said if he's bought anything for your baby. And I don't think he's going to do anything. I think he's just, I don't know what they call that, and this man is clearly older. So I'm not sure if he's having some kind of midlife crisis or if he's going through something with his life in reference to him trying to, I don't know, because I don't even know what that is. That's mad crazy. That's like weird. I think it's just a bad situation. I think it's just all around horrible because of what he's done and what he's continued to do. And the crazy thing is, I don't wish death upon nobody, but I got a feeling this guy's going to be taken for a really long bad ride, and he's going to cross the wrong female. Because let's be honest, females have had it up to here. Now, I'm not saying every male that you come in contact with is a cheater, because there's a lot of good males out there. The only crazy thing is, and the hard thing is just trying to find that good person. And I know you don't like being alone. Nobody likes being alone. Really, nobody likes being alone. But I think in order for you to be alone, if you're alone with yourself, then you're getting to know yourself better, and you're knowing what you want to do in life and how you want to live life. And you're proceeding with life on trying to like take care of your daughter, because you said you don't want your daughter to follow in these footsteps. So I think that's the most important thing for you right now, Miss Rachel, is for you to not really say take some time off, but spend time with your daughter. You know, you've already said you're going to make this move to say, well, I'm going to take care of my daughter and focus on my daughter. That's good. That's fine. Because I'm pretty sure eventually the right man's going to come along for you. And when the right man comes along for you, you're going to be happy. You have not once mentioned your child's father, which I'm sure that's probably neither here nor there. So all I can say is that keep doing what you do. You got your best friend back, Miss Angela. So I think you two are going to be really close, like her mother and your mother are very close. I think that it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to the both of you, because I think this experience has taught you both the true lessons of life and the true lessons of how you want to proceed down that road, you know, because you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. So you can change and you can continue to do better. Now, as I said before, being alone is hard. It's hard for a lot of people because nobody wants to be alone. The only good thing about being alone is that you don't really have to answer to anybody. But I know that the tough things are that when we see people that are happy, we want that happiness and we want to be happy, and we'll stop at nothing to get it. That's why, Rachel, I'm just so glad that you took the initiative to say, well, no, hell no, I'm not going to do that. And you didn't have a threesome with the guy. I mean, even though Angela's probably thinking about it, she's probably like, ooh, boy, I just need to get laid because my hormones out of whack. And I know that when she smacked the hell out of dude, that was not only just her rage coming from her, but her mother and probably the baby that's inside her stomach. You know? I mean, ooh, excuse me. It's a tough road that you guys have ahead of you, but the road can only get easier if you let it go that way. You don't have to sit there and think about the bad that's happened. You can move forward and continue to do better for yourself and your children. Like I said, I think you guys are going to be friends for until the end of time. I think you guys have done really well. You both confronted him. It's out there. It's in the open. I don't know it's going as far as I would put him on like social media or anything like that, because he's going to get what's coming to him eventually. And I'm not talking about death. I don't wish death upon nobody. But I'm saying that he's going to cross the wrong female, and the wrong female is going to be like, oh, no. I'm not saying she's going to go to jail or nothing like that, but eventually his luck is going to run out. So I don't wish nothing bad happened to him, but every dog has his day, like real talk. So I just think that you guys just continue to focus on each other and make sure you guys get with your mothers. Talk to your mothers and make sure to let them know that they're okay and that you're okay as well, because it's a difficult situation. Now, I know in this world, you know, somebody's going through probably the exact same thing that you're going through. We see it every day on social media. We see it every day out there in the world. I don't know why men do the things they do, but I know when I did what I did it out of, well, not really being selfish. Okay, I was being selfish, but those are my own issues that I dealt with, and I've continued to move forward and to try to be a better person than rather than just to cheat or do anything to disrespect women, because that's not who I am as a person. You know, I want to be committed to one person. I can be committed to one person. And I think you ladies can be committed to one person too when that time arrives. So you have a choice. Each and every single day you have a choice. The choices are that you can wake up and be happy, or you can let this fester and you can let this eat at you. And I wouldn't let this eat at you. I wouldn't, because this is one guy that you don't really need anything from. Angela, you said that you're going to take care of your child on your own. Keep doing that. Do that. As we see in this world, women are a lot stronger than men. Women put up with a lot more shit than men do. And that's sad. That's the reality of it. They put up with a lot of shit because they go through a lot of shit. Men can't have babies, but women do. So it's like, don't feel pity for yourself. Continue to be strong for yourself and your child. Be strong for your mom. And I don't know where y'all's dad stand on this. I mean, I really want to know what the hell happened between them two any damn way. But then again, that's another story for another day. Hopefully I ain't got to know about it. But if I do, I do. I don't know. Man, this is like a bad nightmare. It's like a bad dream. I mean, I'm pretty sure my listeners, once they hear this, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is crazy. It is crazy. It's life. You know, life is what you make of it. You know, you can choose to go the good way or the bad way. You can choose to be negative or be positive. You know, I think the only thing that's going to come out of this relationship is that you're about to have a baby. And this baby you can raise to your advantage. Now, I'm not saying that he or she should forget about his father, but that's going to be ultimately up to you. But keep in mind, as your child gets older, they're going to want to know more and more about their father. Whether you choose to let that happen, honestly, I would let my child know as they get older. You know, I wouldn't kind of lay it in and be like, well, your dad was an asshole. You know, he tried to screw your grandmother and then your grandma's best friend. I wouldn't say all that. But hopefully Mr. Ron will come around. Hopefully he'll be like, or something to go off in his head and say, well, I need to stop this. But he clearly shows no signs of slowing down. None whatsoever. So clearly he's going to keep doing this to more women. And because he doesn't, you say he only helps women. Well, you didn't say he only helps women, but it sounds like he only helps women. Women that he can take advantage of and women that are in need. Because I've not once anybody say that he's helped like other men or nothing like that. And oh man, pray to God that these other women don't have boyfriends or have husbands, because that's also going to be a bad idea. Oh God, I love my vape. Oh, this red diamond tea. So accept yourself, love yourself, keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. And this should not weigh you down. This should be a positive thing for the both of you. This should be something that you wake up every day and be like, oh, I'm good. It's all good. You know, I don't need him, didn't need him. He's just going to be in the past. Yes, he's your sperm donor. Again, whether you choose to include him in, maybe he'll come around. Maybe he'll say, well, you know, I'm good. Maybe he'll want to be a part of his child's life. I mean, he's up there in age. I mean, you would think by some point, some God-given miracle, he would want to find his kids and do right by his kids. But, you know, that's the hard thing about men. You know, we create these children and we know that they can do it without us, but they really need us. You know, I think that a father always should have a place in his child's heart, and he should always be there for his children. You know, I love all my kids. I was always there. No matter what me and my wife went through, whether we separated or we split up, I was always there for her and my kids. No matter if she had somebody or we split up or I had somebody, I was always there for my kids, because that's the kind of man I wanted to be. I didn't want my kids going without a father. I didn't want my kids to see what I was doing to their mother. And we did a pretty good job of keeping that away from them. But as I got older and I started talking about it more, then, you know, hey, we all make mistakes. We're only human. But you can either learn from the mistakes or you can keep going down that path or that road to keep making the same mistakes. Is it going to be good for you? It might be good. You know, you get your rocks off and bang a different chick every night, but I don't even do that now. I don't like to do that now. Why would I? You know, so I think mothers or these children, let's just speak for the children. Children need their fathers in their life, because this world is not kind. And this world is just sad. It's sad that we have men that just go out there and create kids and then just move on to the next one. I mean, here's what I'll say about the Philippines. And I truly love the Philippines. But I thought American women had it worse. No, the women in the Philippines have it way worse. And there could be other countries that have it worse too. But there are so many single mothers over there that it's just ridiculous. And it's like when a guy lays down with a woman over there and gets her pregnant, well, he can't really take care of the responsibility. You know, and here's the other thing when I learned about the Philippines. Not to get off subject, but a lot of the women over there don't have medical insurance. They have to have their children at home. They don't get prenatal care. They don't get, you know, doctor's visits, regular checkups. They have to pay for everything under the sun. That's why over here we're so fortunate. You know, the men over here should be, you know, happy to raise their children because let's face it, this world is just cruel. I mean, they don't get child support over there. They could say they put them on papers, but we have the best of everything here. So Miss Rachel and Angela, I applaud you for doing and standing your ground. And I applaud you for saying that you did not go back to this asshole, because I don't want to call him an asshole, but he kind of is an asshole. Because he destroyed, I'm not saying he's going to destroy the family, because I think your fathers did enough of that already. I think he just took advantage of a situation that he knew he can extort. So, again, don't let this take away from what's in play already. Miss Rachel, you already have a beautiful daughter. Keep living for her. Keep taking care of her. Miss Angela, I'm not sure what you're going to have, but whatever you have, you got help. You got a good family support system. I don't know if you guys talk to your father. I got a feeling there's another letter coming, because I'm going to tell you it's probably coming right now. But I think all things considered, I think that you guys are doing the best possible way that you can. And the best possible way that you can is that you guys are there for each other. Continue to be there for each other. Continue to have each other's back. Because if you continue to have each other's back, there's no telling what you two can do. Now, you two are just the best of friends. It sounds like you guys just have, like I said, been really, really close when you were coming up. I mean, damn, I wish I had a friend like that. But as y'all know, I don't have friends. You know, I don't have friends because, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So each day, a little progress adds up to big results. So just remember that tough times don't last forever. Tough people do. And as I said before, keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep moving forward in life. And when your time has come for you to have a male suitor, hey, drop me a line. I'd like to know more about it. You know, I like to get follow-up letters. I love these letters that you sent me because, like I said, this has been the longest that I've ever invested into a podcast where we have like a follow-up after follow-up after follow-up. And I know that you're probably anticipating this next response from me, but Miss Rachel, I'm so glad you didn't get pregnant. Oh my goodness. But keep holding these men's feet to the fire. You know, keep letting these men be responsible. If you're going to date, vet him thoroughly. Go through him like a fine-tooth comb. You know, get to know him. You know, as I said before, the problem is young people today, you guys are so quick to jump in the bed without getting to know the person. You don't know who this person is. I mean, they can show you one side and be like Ron and show you a completely different side. And what I mean by that was that Mr. Ron was a janitor at a car salesman. And I know Miss Rachel, you met him, no, that was your mom that met him. And you thought that this man had his shit together, but he clearly didn't. He didn't. Didn't even have his own place. I think he stayed in like a mobile home. But I'm sure your mom she invested everything she did into this man because she wanted to be happy. You know, because your father already ran off with your best friend's father, Jesus. And they are still probably doing the whatever. Yada, 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 whoop-de-woo. Not going to get into that. But it's crazy. You know, life is crazy. Life is full of adventures. Life is full of, because like I said, no family is perfect. You know, if we were all perfect, I mean, this world would be a lot better place. But we live, we learn, and then we move on. And that's the important thing we got to do, is we got to move on. You know, because sitting here thinking about what could have been, and I'm not sure if you guys are having, well, you didn't say if you're having a pity party. And like I said, I know it's hurt. I know you guys have cried, and you guys have probably just said, well, I can't believe this happened. But do yourself a favor. Don't cry. Don't shed another tear for him. Don't. Shed tears of happiness. Shed tears that you both dodged a serious bullet from this guy. Because I got a feeling this could have got a lot worse. And I shudder to think, if Miss Rachel, you got pregnant and he actually married Angela. I mean, oh my God. What kind of screwed up story that would have been? That's crazy, yo. That's oh Lord, that's crazy. But in any event, keep these letters coming. Keep them coming. Life has taught me that I'm not always in control. Life is full of experiences, lessons, heartbreak, and pain, but also shown me love, beauty, possibility, and new beginnings. Embrace it all. It makes us who we are, and after every storm comes a clear sky. So, remember these quotes that I'm giving you. Keep doing you. Keep staying positive. Keep taking care of your baby. Keep taking care of your kids. And like I said, when the man comes along, he's going to come along. In the right time, he will come. But like I said, don't be so quick to jump into bed with him. Get to know him. Please don't pick up a guy at the bar. Oh my gosh, that's like the worst for the club, not the bar. In any event, as we get ready to close this thing out today, you know, I want to say thank y'all for hanging in there with me. You know, I still got the co-host coming. She's got some things she's working on, but we're going to get her in here, and hopefully we're going to have some fun and do some different things. As I said before, my social links are linked on all my podcasts. I appreciate you guys listening to me and just being there for me. And I appreciate the feedback you guys give when you guys want to give it. But I don't read all the feedback, but if I do, I try to, you know, clean it up a little bit, because it's, like I said, let's be honest. And I know a lot of people have the best interest at heart, but some of these people just don't have the best. It's like some of you have to sit behind here and listen to this shit and just want to just be angry all the damn time. And I'm not even sure what the hell that's even about. Jesus. I mean, if you have something that you want to say, be kind about it. And I mean, I know behind the computer where I can't see you and I don't know you, but that's fine. You don't have to be an asshole about everything. You know, the world is full of assholes. You know, the world is like, it could be a lot better place if we would just be kind to one another. And I know that's not in some people's good nature, because clearly somewhere along the lines, you clearly thought, or no, not you thought, I don't know what has to change people's minds to be why they're so mean and so nasty and so vicious. I don't get none of that. You know, like I said, I'm the way I am because that's just who I am. You know, I'm not a saint. You know, I'm like somewhere in between. You know, I have issues, but I don't ever let anybody get me down. I don't. Because I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of the day to say, well, yeah, well, we about to get off into this. No, that's not me. It's not who I am. Clearly it's not. So I think that if you have things that's positive that you want to say, that's fine. But as I said before, not everybody's going to like me. Not everybody's going to like my podcast. And I think I've written a letter. I'm not written a letter. I've gotten letters like that. Now, I have some more letters that's coming up in the next couple of shows that we will discuss. I got another letter from another angry listener. And I understand, if you guys don't like the show, why tell me that you don't like the show after you listen to like 5 or 6 episodes? Clearly you like the show just a little bit because you want to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Again, I don't do this shit for the fame or the money. I just do this shit because people want to hear what I have to say. And if I can give you the good advice, I'm going to give you the good advice. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything and try to be like, well, you know, I don't know, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna call you out your name, even though people like to call me out of my name. That's completely fine. I'm completely good with that. You know, you can discredit me all you want. You can say whatever you want about me. What you gonna say? I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever comes off on me sticks back on you. I think I said that right. Did I say that right? I don't know. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, goodness gracious. So, accept people as they are, but place them where they belong. You are the CEO of your life. Hire and fire, promote accordingly. So does that make sense to y'all? Because it damn sure makes sense to me, because I ain't got no friends. And, you know, it's just me. That's just the way I am. You know, I got my kids, I got my family, you know, and I'm completely fine with that. So that's the way I live my life. That's the way I want my life to be, you know, because there's no point in me being in everybody's life. And I know you guys probably think like, well, if you're not in everybody's life, then why are you reading these letters? That's because people want to hear what I have to say. And I'm not a therapist, you know. I give out a lot of good advice. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not mad about that. You know, if you like the advice, you like it. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. Damn it if you do, damn it if you don't. Damn it, no. So, as I get ready to close this thing out, again, I'm going to say thank you to my listeners. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been cool. I'm streaming live on TikTok right now, but Buzzcast, you're amazing. You're amazing. So again, you guys want to keep up with the show, I am on all social medias, TikTok, Facebook, IG. I'm not really on Snapchat. I don't really do Snapchat. I just can't get into it, but who knows? But you can follow me on all 15 of my pages of IG. No, I'm just joking. It's only 3. If I got 15 pages, there's something that's really wrong with me. In any event, if you guys want to feel the need to email me, talk, you know, let's talk about it. d6empire357@gmail.com. We can talk about anything you want. I don't do politics, even though I do have a letter that, God, I read this letter. I don't really do politics. I don't know. I just don't like politics, you know, because it doesn't matter whose side you're on. Nobody's never happy. And the only way I can be happy is just not to be into politics, because I don't too much care for politics. So some people do, some people don't, but that's just me. I think the world would be a lot better off if we just all just collectively were just bound to one, not really one rule of law, but just one kind of government, you know? But in any event, as I said before, if you send me a letter, because I still have a letter that I'm trying to decrypt or decode because it's in Russian. I don't read Russian. I'm still trying to work with Google Translate to do it. But this thing is like, oh my God, it's like 4 or 5 pages long. I haven't really printed it out yet. But, and Google can only do so much because it's trying to, you know, put it into English terms for me, but I don't understand none of this shit. I don't understand Russian. So I appreciate my listeners that listen to me overseas. I do. I appreciate you guys. But if you want to write me a letter, please try to do it in English, because I don't only read one language, and that's English. I don't even know Russian. I just only pick up something like "To svidaniya" or whatever. I don't know what the hell that means. Does that mean goodbye? I don't know. Whatever. So we're going to let the next track take y'all out. It's going to be, I don't even know who that is. Well, the song is called Champion, and it's called Wichita Slim, or whatever. But in any event, I want to say thank you to my listeners. Podcasts are released every Wednesday. Buzzsprouts.com. Hashtag Let's Talk About It. I'm sorry, not hashtag, / Let's Talk About It. So if I can be any help to anybody, or you just want to talk about it, let's talk about it, you know? That's what I'm here for. I am a licensed therapist. I just got ordained last night. No. I did. I'm just joking with y'all. But I like this. I think this is pretty cool. So, but yeah. All right, good people. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Let y'all groove with this last track.